All right, something cool here is with Cage Willis. How you doing, man?
Good. I'm doing good.
So congratulations on that new single, man. I see it's doing pretty good out there.
Thank you so much.
So you're getting a lot of reception?
Yeah, I mean it's going good. I'm getting a lot of good feedback. I had a little release party here in my hometown, and it went over well. And Spotify's trending good. I'm getting on some playlists and you know Instagram shout outs and all that good stuff. It's better than ever. How you want it to be.
That's awesome, man. What was it like the
Love
first
it.
time you heard yourself on the radio?
Oh, that I mean it feels pretty good. It makes you think about when you were younger and getting started on the whole thing and the immense respect you had for those people who are doing the thing. And it's hard to believe that I am doing the thing and that I'm working on releasing my first full length record. It's hard to believe.
Now, what is it like to be a post-COVID artist, man? I mean, the
Yeah,
industry changed after 2020, and you're right
I
there
know
at the cusp of everything new.
it. I don't want to say I used it in my favor, but I did my best to do so, because I did start a little before COVID, but I didn't really take it as serious. And the only stuff I had released was just kind of on Facebook or YouTube, kind of mildly, not much, but just a few things. And but once COVID came around, that's kind of how I got hooked up with my producer. Is Chris Robertson from Blackstone Cherry. They weren't touring as much, and so with his experience and free time, he decided to start taking on clients, and I was able to hit him up, and that's kind of how we started recording this record. So I kind of used it to my advantage in that way, and then this whole reopening resurgence type of deal is helping me out with getting out there, just because it's just it's just all it's like spring, kind
Right.
of. And it is spring, but all it's like the flowers are blooming and everything's coming to life, and I just love it.
But you definitely have an advantage there. I mean, a lot of people who've been doing this for years, everything changed for them, so it's a learning experience. For someone who's new, you're just going to know it as how it's supposed to be instead of how it was.
Right. Exactly.
So I understand you have a full length coming out later this summer.
Yep.
Uh, I know a lot of bands were only doing the single approach. What made you decide to go ahead and do a full length?
So I mean, I'm I'm old school in a lot of ways, and I want to cut a record. I want to see it pressing vinyl. I want to have a CD made, all that good stuff. Um, and I am still doing. I'm going to be releasing singles, but I wanted to record a full length record. I'm not sure it's going to be self titled, but it's that type of idea. This is the collection of the first 10 songs I ever wrote. And not really anything else. Uh, just setting my quality of standard and making those songs sting. So I just well, yeah, the record, it's a battle between what I want to do and what the industry wants you to do. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Yeah.
I,
So I'm still gonna do 4 or 5 singles or so, but I do want to put the whole record out. But it's all about content now and stretching as much content as you can and doing. It's almost like a campaign, like running for office or something. You really gotta throw all your chips out and do the best you can.
I thought your Zoom froze up for a minute there when you took that pause. I was
Oh,
like,
I
oh,
couldn't decide what to say. Had a
no, man, I
mouthful.
totally get it though. I mean, I understand as an artist and being, new, you definitely want to put that out first. But on the industry side, they're going to want you to put out a single every month, every 6 weeks, like that. Because, the thing is, when you're new, you got to keep that content going out there because
Yeah,
let's say you put one album out and it's done. You know what I mean? This way you get a chance to keep the fans rolling
yeah,
in for a little bit.
yeah,
No, I
yeah.
understand you're doing a lot of local shows right now, getting your feet wet and stuff like that. Are you going to be ready for a big tour once the album drops?
Exactly. So right now I'm working on lining up that fall tour that will support the album release. That way I'm just more prepared. I've got a full merch table. I've got my album in hand that I can sell to you right there physically. I've uh, all that kind of thing, because right now I just don't have that capacity yet. Um, just because I'm just working on it all right now. So I don't want to I don't want to rush it and not be ready in a
Right, right.
sense.
Now, in the process, there is your label giving you any idea of who you might be opening up for? You get a chance to throw your hat in there and say, "Hey, I would love to be with these guys," or
Yeah. So right now I'm still independent.
okay,
Um, and I mean, I plan to keep it that way as long as it's practical. Um, and I do have a lot of buddies in the industry that do come from, my producer and that area. So I do hope to get in, connect with somebody who can put me on those shows with them. That being Blackstone Cherry, Georgia Thunderbolts, um, people like that. Them Dirty Roses, uh, Blacktop Mojo, those guys.
so being so new in your career, have you ever had a chance to venture out of your area? Have you did a small run of shows?
Yeah, I've played in Indianapolis, and I play in Evansville quite a bit because I'm from a small town in Illinois. I've played in Evansville, Boonville. I've played around, nowhere further than Indiana, about 3 hours away from where I live at.
So you never did a proper bus run then yet. You haven't
Nope,
been on
I
the
haven't
road
done a
for a few
bus
years.
run yet. Nope. Just
Right,
still, we're all still loading up the cars.
right, right.
So yeah, I'm trying to plan it so the bus runs this fall, and we've got what we need, to for everybody to be comfortable and to pull it off to our full capacity.
Now it's going
Because
to be hard too. Now, when you're going ahead and planning out routing and things like that, you got to make sure it's going to be closer than usual because I mean, I've been talking to some dudes. It's like $800 to fill up their bus. You know what I mean, per stop.
yeah, hopefully it goes back down. Surely it'll go back down from last week. So
you're gonna you're gonna have to put up a tip jar for gas money up on the stage there, man. You
I
know.
know, no kidding. Oh, no kidding. As long as it pays for itself, as long as it pays for itself.
So, have you been getting ready to do music videos and things like that for the upcoming singles?
Absolutely. I've been working with my videographer and we've been talking ideas and which songs we want to do because I probably won't do every single one. Um, so we want to get one. I think we're going to be filming one here shortly. I think we're going to be doing two of them actually here shortly. And I plan to bring a lot of different aspects to those music videos. Um, short story style, performance style, and some not even starring me, some without me in it at all. Uh, so I am looking forward to doing that.
So, how are you doing on branding, man? Have you prepared yourself a logo yet to throw on merch and stuff like that?
So I've been doing a signature style logo since the beginning,
Right.
and I'm still open to an actual symbol, but one has an actual symbol hasn't landed, but the signature style logo has done very well and people love it. Um, and I just now started on branding and merch for the new album. So I have a koozie somewhere, and it's one of the first designs for the single "Who I Am," and it's gonna go on a T-shirt. But it's hot days, long nights.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Got a guy pouring a beer, so that'll be on the back, and then it'll have the Cage Willis on the chest, and then I have a Cage Willis, the regular Cage Willis shirt that's got Paisley. Um, it's got Paisley. You can see that there.
Oh yeah,
And then there's the signature logo there below it.
that's real cool, man. Definitely. What kind of dog is that?
I got two dogs running around here. I got a little terrier and a black Australian Shepherd.
That's cool, man. I got some
They're
Boston
good little
Terriers
stuff.
myself.
Yeah.
So for those who are watching, they want to follow up, they want to check out this new song, they want to figure out when the album's coming out, they want to check you out on tour, they want to order some of that merch, where do they go, where do they do for everything?
You can check me out on Facebook, / Cage Willis, Instagram at Cage Willis, YouTube, Cage Willis on there, Cage Willis on everything, Spotify. You can follow me on there. Please do follow me. Add my songs to your playlist, all that good stuff. The most informative place would be Facebook. It has the most news type of information. Um, and then Instagram's a little more personal. I post on my story there and stuff. Uh, yeah, definitely follow me on Spotify and Apple Music and all that good stuff.
Awesome, man. It was a pleasure speaking with you. I love that new track. Can't wait for the rest of the album to come out, and hopefully come fall, you'll do some touring and I'll get to catch you in my neck of the woods.
Hell yeah.
All right, bro. Take care of yourself.
Thanks so much.